All right, guys, so today's choice of rifle is going to be what I consider my spot and stalk special. We've got a Thompson Center Encore with a 16 1/4 inch MGM barrel. It is chambered in .308 Winchester. On the end out here, we've got a Silencer Co Omega 300. We've got it topped with a Nikon Monarch 3. As far as ammo, we've got some 220 grain Outlaw State Subsonics, and we've got some 150 grain Remington Core Locks. Y'all ain't gonna want to miss this one. Let's jump into it. Welcome back to the channel. We are getting hammered with a winter storm, and I've had some hogs that have been showing up and devastating my food plots and my feed piles. But they've been all over the place as far as time wise, trying to catch up to them. But they were out there all night last night, and so far, so I'll start over. My camera's been slow about sending. I don't know if they got ice on them or just bad service or what. But they've been out there pretty well all night. And they've been out there this morning. And I got some notifications a while ago. I opened it up. There they are. So I'm trying to make my way back here. It's a good ways. They may be gone by the time I get there, but I do have a thermal with me. So I'm gonna try to, if they're gone when we get there, I'm gonna try to track them. I'm gonna try to spot them with the thermal. Then I'm gonna try to ease up on them. So it's a group of about 4, 1 big spotted hog, 3 black hogs. Anyway, I know I'm kind of rambling there, cutting on and off, but I'm trying to make sure I don't get busted. I'm trying to see what the wind's doing so I can get in there on them just right. But anyway, I got a handheld thermal with me. I grabbed the old 300 blackout. It's got a thermal scope on it. And then I remembered that the scope has not been dialed in yet. So instead of rapid fire with the semi-auto, I wound up with the old 308 Encore. So we're gonna be single shooting at them, you know what I'm saying? But I've got some subs with me. And this thing is pretty quiet. That's kind of why I grabbed this. I started to grab my 223. That way we'd be back to the rapid fire, but this thing with these subs is super quiet. And I'm hoping maybe pop 1 or 2 of them, you know, with it before they get away. So I'm gonna try to use the subs on the first one maybe, and we'll kind of go from there. But anyway, that's enough rambling. I'm gonna get on back here. I'm gonna try my best to get us some footage. Y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all, so I just smashed one. This GoPro, I turned it on, it immediately went right back off, so no footage, I'm sure. But I just smashed one right over here with a subsonic. I've got 2 more right out here somewhere in this tall grass. I'm about to go in here on them. I'm just gonna get in there with them and see what happens. But anyway, I'm gonna try one more time to make this GoPro work before I get in here. But either way, they gotta go. So if I can get them, I'm gonna get them. So the GoPro just ain't gonna work. That's about typical. And I can't see them out here with the thermal. I'm just gonna climb up in this box stand. We got the one over there. I'll get to him here in a minute to show y'all. I don't know where they went, but I'm just gonna climb up in this box stand and I'm gonna kind of scan this field for a minute. See if I can pick up on one. My goal is to get all 4 of them if we can. All right, y'all, so man, it is freezing. I don't have my tripod or anything. I'm just gonna set this camera right up here. And I'm gonna kind of look around with this thermal and see if I can put eyes on these other ones. I just, like I said, I don't know where they went. I see one, but he's left the field. He's up in the woods over here, a couple 100 yards. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let this heater burn for just a minute. And I'm gonna kind of warm myself back up and get my wits back about me. That one, he's laying over here, man, I put him down hard with that subsonic. I wish I could have had that on film, but in usual fashion, the GoPros don't work. I don't know, some of y'all may watch my other channel. I've got a fishing channel, and these GoPros give me fits. It ain't no different out here trying to do this. So it would have been some awesome footage, I'll tell you that. I'll come around the corner. I'll come around a little corner around the end of the fence. Let me close that up. I'll come around a little corner around the end of the fence. I'll show you. Man, it's cold. Look at this. It's kind of, some of that's because I just started the heater up, but so anyway, walking down over here, come around the corner, around the end of the fence. It's all growed up, and I caught a little flash of black. So I hit the GoPro. I hit record. First thing, pulled the thermal out. As soon as I got the thermal up to my eye, GoPro goes off. I already know what that means. Been there, done that 10,000 times. When they work, they work. When they don't, they just don't. And most of the time, they don't. But anyway, I knew I had to go ahead. I mean, he was 55 yards. They were all 55 yards. So I step around. I ease around the corner like that. Blah! Put him down. I mean, down right where he's at. When I show him to you, that's where he fell. It put him down hard, and the other three, they busted out of there. Come out over here in this tall grass on the other side of this field. I'm messing with the GoPro while I'm going, trying to get across the ditch. Messing with the GoPro, trying to get it to record. It ain't gonna record. Connected it to my phone. I took the time to snatch my glove off, connected it to my phone, thinking I could make it record that way. Nah, it ain't gonna record. Every time I turn it on, dee-dee-dee. I'm fixing to try one more thing here in just a minute, try to get it back going, but I don't think it's gonna work. But anyway, I'm just gonna hang out right here for a little while. If they don't come on back, a lot of times they'll come back where I got this other one laying over here. They'll come back to that spot. But if they don't come on back here in a minute, after I warm up a little bit, I'm fixing to go on back after them. All right, y'all, so one of these hogs has made his way back up to the edge of the field. I can see him with the thermal, but I can't see to shoot him. But he is coming back to the field. Whether I get a shot from the stand or not, I don't know. But if I start thinking that he's not going to come on back, I'm definitely going to get down and try to put a stalk on him. I can only see one. I'm sure they're all there. But anyway, just kind of giving you an update where we at. All right, y'all, so I think at this point all I'm doing is letting them get farther away. I actually think what I saw up here in the woods and thought was one of the hogs could have been a deer. Because I was just sitting here, I wasn't really scanning, I was looking and had a deer come across right in there where I saw that. So that could have been a deer, maybe that wasn't even a hog. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna show y'all initially how it happened, how I came around, where they were at. I'm gonna show y'all that hog, and then we're gonna get on their tracks because this sleet and snow is just coming down. If I don't get on their tracks pretty soon, I won't be able to get their tracks. So we'll go take a look at that. Then we're gonna get on their tracks, and I'm gonna try to get a better idea which direction they went, and then we'll kind of go from there. But anyway, stay tuned for that. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna give you an idea how hard this stuff is coming down. So I've been in that stand about 20 minutes. You can barely see this little dent right here. That's where my heel sunk in when I crossed this. It has already covered my foot tracks back up. You can see them here where I'm going out, but in 20 minutes it filled that print up. That's kind of crazy, but that's what I was saying. I may have already waited too late from the looks of it. That's what I was saying about getting over here and trying to get on their tracks before I lose them. But it may be too late already. But anyway, I'm gonna give you an idea. I'm gonna set up the scenario for you. I was coming right down through here. I was walking down this road. I get right here to this corner and I catch a glimpse of something right over here. So I peep around the corner here with the thermal. I don't know if you can even see him. I can't zoom because I got gloves on, but yeah. You see him down there, maybe. But anyway, so I peep around the corner. There they are. Reach up, hit the GoPro, throw the gun up. As soon as I get the gun up, GoPro goes off. I don't even worry about it. I go ahead and send it. Let's walk down here and I'll show you. I haven't even been over here yet. But this dude hit the ground. I'm talking about immediately. Soon as I pulled the trigger, he's down. The other two that were here with him, they took off across the ditch, went in that tall stuff. I'm not certain. Now that I know that possibly was not a hog up here, this over here may even be, them hogs could even be still out in that tall stuff. But either way, I'm fixing to go after this thing here. Still got the jitters. That's crazy. That tells you how long I've been in the stand. His nerve is still going pretty good. And my foot tracks are already covered up. That dude's got some cutters. I may have to finish him off here before we go any further with the video. Y'all hang tight. Another round. I thought he was done. I'm trying to do all kinds of stuff here, but he ain't quite done. He's done now. That ought to do it. I don't like to see nothing suffer. I hate these hogs, but I don't want to see them suffer. And a lot of people probably don't like what just happened there. But I will show you some damage that these things do on the way back out. What we can see anyway. A lot of it's filled up with snow, but they will ruin your pasture. You can't have food plots. You can't have feed piles for the rest of the wildlife. I'm trying to do all this one-handed, y'all. You can't have anything when you got these around. As far as other habitat for wildlife, pasture for cattle, anything like that, they come in, they just destroy everything in their path. I absolutely hate them. But even with that being said, I don't want to see them suffer. And he didn't feel a thing. If you didn't notice, that one there just went on, put the lights out. So to put the lights out, right behind the ear there, kind of at an angle back in, put the lights out. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna get on this trail. I'm gonna get on their track. I'm gonna get in here with them maybe, because they may still be in here. All right, y'all, so definitely no chance of picking their tracks back up. They have 100% gotten snowed in already. I'm on the right trail. They busted the ice down here where they crossed the ditch. Let me show you that. They busted that ice all up right there where they crossed the ditch. They went up that trail right there on the other side. But there are no tracks to be found, man. This stuff is coming down like crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and ease up here and just go around the edge of the field, scan everything, but without any tracks, and me not even having a general idea which direction they went once they got in that tall stuff. I never saw them again after that. It's gonna be tough. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna ease on, just go around the edge of the field, scan, see what I see. And man, like I said, sorry that I don't have better footage. This wasn't a planned deal. I wish I would have had a shot cam. I wish I would have had a, you know. But anyway, I grabbed the GoPro, I took off. I knew it wasn't gonna work out when I left with it. But anyway, I'm gonna keep looking. I'm gonna do what I can do. I'm gonna post it. Y'all are gonna see this. It ain't gonna be that great, but you're gonna see it. So anyway, I'm gonna slip on around through here. I'm gonna do some more scanning. And I'm gonna try not to get mauled. And I'm gonna try to hopefully get another one down before I go back to the house. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you just a little bit of what I was talking about. You can't really tell because these holes are full of snow right now and sleet. But just this right here, I'll put my foot in there. That's a size 13 boot to give you an idea. And I know you can't tell, but that's over ankle deep, okay? Now this is just where it's starting. This is what they've done fresh. Can't tell it now because the ground's froze and everything, but they just come in here and done this like in one night. One of these fields over here is just like this for a couple of acres. I mean, it's tore all to pieces. Now let me show you what that causes. So you can see as we walk right back across here, it's some of the same stuff right here, how it's all just humped up and rooted up. I know you can't tell really good, but it's there and it's bad. What that causes is, especially in a place like this, we get a lot of runoff, we get a lot of drainage. But once they come in and tear that ground up like that is right out across there, then within a couple of years you've got this, where this water travels. I don't know where that tire came from, but you get this. Once they come in, loosen that ground up soft, this is what happens. Over a couple of years, it'll start washing these big ditches. I want you to look at this. Now, I don't know if you can tell on the camera or not, but right there is 5.5 feet deep or so. And it's just devastating to a piece of property. Devastating. And we've got these all over the place. I've lost cattle in some of these holes like this, especially baby calves. They'll stumble off in it. You can't find them most of the time because they're underground. Occasionally you get lucky. But this right here is the reason why I get after the hogs like I do. So guys, it's pretty well hopeless at this point, I believe. I can't find where they crossed. I can't find where they went because, like I said, the tracks have done got covered under. Man, it is cold. I don't know what the actual temperature is right now, but it is cold. And this sleet and snow is coming down. I don't know if you can tell it on the video. I'm sure you can see that white tint to the sky, but it's coming down. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna circle the whole place, but I don't feel like I'll get back on them. But I'm gonna go ahead and circle the whole place. I'll wind up coming back out over on the shooting range, and then I'm gonna ease on back to the house and get me some coffee. Man, it's cold. But so some of y'all understand what I'm talking about with these hogs. Some of y'all think I'm a monster for what you saw, but it's just part of it. It's just part of it. You can't let these things take over. I'm fixing to show you another example right here. This right here is brand new. It looks like you dropped 2 hand grenades. One right there and one right there. Absolutely devastating. Absolutely devastating. They will tear a piece of property all to pieces. And this is just 4 hogs, you know, that I'm dealing with right now. Now I had some more come through back earlier in the year. I had 4 or 5 sows and a whole bunch of little pigs come through. But this right here, what you're seeing, it's just been these 4 hogs that they've been here in the last couple of weeks, and I should have already been after them. But anyway, we got one of them. I gotta get in gear, and I gotta get the rest of them. Sometimes you'll push them out just by doing that. Come down, pop one right there in the group. They'll say, hey, we can't go back to that spot. Maybe you don't see them no more. But usually they'll be back, especially when I put some more feed out. But look, y'all, I'm freezing. I'm gonna get on around through here. I'm sure I'll be checking in one more time to let you know what's up, and then we'll probably end this thing. All right, y'all, so circled on around the whole place. We made it back up here to the shooting range. That means I'm getting closer to home. I still got a pretty good walk, but I'm getting there. Got a big hill to pull, which I'm not looking forward to at all. Anyway, man, like I said, wish I could have got some better footage. My dang mouth froze. I can't, look, I got a little ice in there, don't I? I can't hardly talk. My mouth's freezing up. But anyway, wish I could have got some better footage, especially of the shot and everything, and maybe even some footage of them running off. But without that GoPro working, it just wasn't going to happen. So anyway, that's going to be the end of this one. Like I said, no, it's not great, but for those of you that did stick around, I do appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, drop me a comment, tell me how crappy the video was, or whatever you want to talk about. Just drop a comment. I like the comments. Anyway, that's all for this one. We'll see you in the next one.